What are you guys doing here? This is a test, but I guess we'll hang out a minute. Yeah. Interesting. Well, I'm here in this room by myself, so if you guys can hear me, if the video looks good, let me know. What it is, I was adding another camera over the table for when we do table stuff, and I wanted to test it out. I also did some upgrades on the software because the last 2 weeks we've had issues, and this sounds weird, but I don't think it was us causing it, although that's normally the case. I think it was like software issues, or I had a cable maybe that was loose, but I upgraded the software and updated everything on the computer, and I was adding that other camera. Now I can't test the other camera because I got a HDMI cord for the camera, but the newer camera takes a mini HDMI, so I got that coming tomorrow. But I figured I would jump on here and run through the cameras and turn a little bit and just make sure everything's working. So it's funny that y'all showed up, but thanks. Hey, JP, what's up? I got this bowl. I've got a whole pile of bowls like this I turned in February at Stu Batty's place. I think we turned like, or at least I turned because everybody was a little different, but in like 2 days, I think I turned like 30 of these wet turns that I brought home. I don't know if they all made it home, but a bunch. But this is a little like a flame box elder. I don't know how much flame it'll have left in it, but look at that warp. So it must be dry enough, right? See if we can. Oh, and I changed this camera a little bit. Look at that warp. And I'm going to change it a little more tomorrow, actually. It's kind of not quite center. Hey, JP, that last video was really cool, the lidded box. As always, very nice work. All right, so what's doing here, anyone? Let's see. Let me throw Chuck on here. Let's see. Hey, since we got a small crowd, we can talk about some other stuff. So I've got, we got Axminster in the house. JP might know more about Axminster than any of us. Jamie, use any Axminster stuff? Really nice stuff. I'm pretty excited to use them more and more. But these O'Donnells are pretty killer. I want to see if this one will fit here. I don't know what I used on this one. It looks bigger than it. It's bigger than it looked, I should say. Nope, just barely missed it. It must have been a Vic mark. So, I'm just catching a little bit of the chat. Stu Batty is a pretty good turner, yes, Jamie. Actually, he's awesome. Like, he makes it look so easy, and his new tools are freaking amazing. I've been using the new bowl gouge and the new scraper like constantly. I don't use them on video all the time because the problem is when I use stuff, people ask where they can get it and whatever, and they've been out of stock on his website. They just can't keep up with it. So I'm sure they will at some point have plenty of them. But let's see what we got here. Oh, that'll work just fine. That'll work just fine. Yeah, so anyway, let me get a couple of them tools out and have some fun here. I don't even remember the this is the scraper I've been using, and it has 15V. It's a domed scraper, but it's like 1.5 inches. Yeah, 1.5 inches, negative rake. Put a little burr on that thing, it just glides through like butter. But I was just about to say, I don't remember where I put my bowl gouge last week when we made room for Dane. Oh, there it is. So I got a Thompson bottom bowl I'll use, and then I got the Stubaddy elliptical. This is a 5/8 elliptical, but look at this thing. So you can, there's a bolt up in here, you can loosen it, and this all stays, and then you can replace this laminated 15V front. And that's just some brass like to accent it, but I mean, no big deal. This one's autographed, you know. I'm sure they all are. But this thing has been a lot of fun. I'm actually, if they have them at SWAT, I'll probably get the bigger one and maybe one smaller one. Whoa. Do not start your grinder with stuff on it. All right, I don't normally like to do this, but I'm going to read the chat. Yes, I do have all the cool toys. I always admit that, and I always want people to know you don't have to have all this cool stuff. Really, I mean, some of the best turners turn with like the oldest, most easy stuff. It's crazy. I'm pretty lucky to have all these toys working at the store here. Whoo, look at that thing. All right, let's see what this does. This could go really well or really badly. Who knows? This bowl is really wacky, I should say. I'm going to leave this little tool rest on here. It'll be fine. All right, let's see if, here, I'm going to show this overhead. So there's my, see, I'm on the wrong side. I moved that camera the wrong way. Oh, you can't even, it won't make it past it. All right, so I got to bring that camera down and this way. Okay. But even that, like, I mean, this stuff was all just super wet when we turned it, so. Yes, I forgot to say, Vinny, you're right. You do need all these tools. That's what I meant. All these tools. Hey, Mike Taylor. Mike, I was just thinking about you because I was writing with my baseball pen. And it made me think of Mike Taylor. All right, y'all, let's see what we got. Oh, shoot, this thing's probably way fast. Well, I am alone in the shop, so if things go flying, no one else will be here to see it. But I'm going to slow this down. We were turning a sample, so you guys get to hear all the stuff today since this is not a real live stream. We were turning a sample of a new cast, which I won't tell you exactly what it is, but it features the prints of some very popular pets, mostly kind that like to play with carrots and toy carrots, not real carrots. And I got to tell you, we had to make some adjustments, which is kind of the cool part. But it's really going to be a cool blank, and we should have them out later this week because I think we got it dialed in. Daniel will probably pop in here later. If he does, I'll have him get the sample and show you. But it's pretty sweet. Hey, Charles. Charles is here. Hello. All right, let's see what we're at now. 450. That's pretty slow. If you're a bowl turner, you already get to see this stuff, but if you're not a bowl turner, here's how crazy wet this is. You heard me turning right there. It cut there and there only because these points are like this, way high. and then the rest of that's way low. So I'm just trying to kind of flatten it out a little bit. Hey, we're getting down there. Starting to get some ribbons. There we go. So all I'm going to do is I want to get this flat, and then I'm going to cut a little groove for my jaws to fit on the inside of this, and then I'll use that for my remounting. There's a lot of different ways you can remount a bowl. I usually try to do it the easiest way, because why not? What's everybody up to on this Tuesday evening? Because it's evening here almost. It's 4:45, so it's got to be evening where y'all are. All right, let's do one more little thing here. And then, so I'm going to put this chuck in there. So really, I just need to make a groove. And I'm going to cut back a little bit more. So that should be enough to hold it. And then you'll see it again. It's going to be way out of round. Look at that. Like barely cut any and then went in a little deep. Now I didn't go too deep, so maybe I'm going to angle it just a tiny bit more. So I'm just bringing my tool way out. And I'm just using the bowl gouge. You could use whatever you want. You could use a carbide. You could use a skew. Look at there. It's almost looking like it could be a bowl one day. One day. It's weird not having Amy to talk to. Amy, how you doing? Amy's working from home this afternoon. She went to do some errands. Daniel's here, but I think he's next door on the laser still. Ooh. Big piece of ash, huh? Nice. Right on. Very good, very good. Hopefully this is the right size. As you guys have seen, I measure everything, so I'm not just hoping that it fits. Actually, that's all I'm doing is hoping it fits. Yeah, should be close enough. I mean, worst case, I could go in a little deeper in the bowl if I had to, if I didn't have enough jaw, but I clearly have more than enough jaw. So there we go. Remounted bowl. Hey, serious question. Have the cameras glitched at all? Because that's what I was experiencing last week. I would change cameras and it looked like it glitched or fuzzed. So I don't think it has that I've seen, but that's what I was looking for. There we go. So everybody cool with that? See how oh, wrong way. Don't do that. Ooh, oh. Little creaker. Should be all right. Usually when I'm here alone, I blow stuff up, but I think we'll be okay here. Oh, gotta hit my stop. Oh, good. Thanks, Mike. Yeah, I'm just really obviously it's fun to chit chat, but I want to make sure everything's working good for tomorrow. It really stinks because I'm gonna say something really weird here. It may not seem like it, but we actually put a lot of effort into the live streams sometimes. Now, sometimes they're on the fly, but a lot of times we put a lot of effort into it, and usually those are the days when everything doesn't work. So I just want to make sure everything's working, and that's why I tried to upgrade everything and change everything out. whenever we just are on the fly like this doing nothing or just having fun, it always seems to work just fine. I guess we should just do that, huh? Oh, here, I'll show this. When I go around this bowl, I'll show this skew. So I'm just gonna clean up my foot a little bit. Ooh, that thing is wacky. Just roll that gouge in there. This thing was so oval. Weird. Looks bizarre. All right, well, this should be nice. It should still be nice to turn. It's not like hard. Daniel, what's up? You want to show some stuff? Yeah. All right. Daniel's here. I'm going to give you a mic. You don't have to you can do this, but you just, Here, I'm going to do the overhead camera. Daniel, introduce yourself.
What up? I'm Daniel. Nice to see everybody, meet everybody.
There's like 20 people watching. It's crazy.
That's awesome.
All right, so you're
people.
like right here on that camera.
All right.
So these are what we were working on today.
Yeah. Which one do you want to do first?
Show those dog paws, because I was kind of talking about our furry friend Blank. It's real hard to see, huh? Yeah, it's good
to see, but this is our first tester.
We made some adjustments, and it's looking really killer now. Yeah, it's weird because you go out and up, and you try to go the other way.
Probably the best one, like where my thumb is.
Yeah, it's gonna be cool.
Next one we've been working on.
We used to have this one, and then we just kind of got busy and stopped, but now we're going to be making it again.
So, We the People, and we've got the preamble all the way around the entire thing.
Yeah, that looks good.
Yeah, that one's looking really good.
And that one will be cool because you'll be able to fill in the engraving. It'll be like, we're not going to finish it. We used to finish them, but now we're not going to.
And the next one, we've got the brick pattern.
There you go.
So this one was really cool, and it came out super clean. So that one's really nice. And then my personal favorite.
Here, go to this one, because I think that one's too far back, so it won't zoom. And you may have to
Get in the right spot.
Well, put a hand behind it, maybe. I got this light in your way. There you go. It's almost zooming.
But this one is my personal favorite. It's the dragon scales.
Yeah.
It's kind of hard to see, but...
Oh, man, JP just bought you a coffee.
Oh, thank you, JP. I appreciate you.
That's Jamie Page. He's a famous British woodworker.
But yeah, that's what we're working on in the background here.
That's good stuff. It's fun because we always have stuff going on while we're doing other stuff. So Daniel was next door working on the laser. I was over here. I was standing on there wiring. And then 10 minutes later, we're talking to a bunch of people on the internet.
Yeah.
Super cool. Super cool. Right on. You all done?
Yeah.
All right, man. See you tomorrow.
Have a good one. Bye,
everyone says hey. All right, we'll get him on here more. All right. Super fun. Hey, Mike, I can't talk about the blank more. You got to wait till it's done. You guys just got a preview. We don't normally, it's kind of our policy. We don't normally show stuff till it's done and ready because we may change it. It may not look right. I mean, the first one, it was good but not perfect, so we made some tweaks, and now the second one, which is almost done, looks phenomenal. So it's kind of fun to share that stuff with this little group that's in here watching because we don't normally share that stuff early, but it's kind of fun. Hey, there's Daniel. Nightmare Ninja is his handle. Yeah, JP, we got some cool brick patterns, herringbone patterns. He did a cool dragon scale and a couple other things that are really going to be pretty awesome. All right, let's do this. Even though I don't need this giant tool rest, I don't have an in-between, so my tool rest selection went from 12 to 6 inches. I'm not bragging about having too much tool rest. Not at all. All right, let's speed it up a little. We'll see if we can do this cut real quick here. If I got the camera on the right thing. I kind of want to preserve the shape of this bowl. I'm not taking a big enough cut. This tool does not like little cuts, was the main thing I've learned. Get out of there. It only likes taking a monster. Hey, this wood still smells good. That's kind of nice. I hate stopping and picking that up. I always have that line. I got so much wood here. Okay, this will be a great example. We'll if I can get on here. All right, let's do this. I'm going to sharpen this guy. Sharpen it up. Yep, exactly. Shear scrape it. So my wheel's set at 20 degrees. So I got a nice little burr on there. And this thing will boy, this does smell a little wet still. I mean, it just perfectly scrapes it. A little low. There we go. Bring the bowl back around. Like these little ribbons are like just light and fluffy. Oh yeah. Yep. Yeah, 40-40 on my bowl gouge. That's probably the best thing you'll learn if you take Stu Batty's classes. You sharpen using his method of 40-40. There we go. Turned up my speed a little, that helped. You'll, in a 5-day class, you probably sharpen your tools 300 times. That's what we wanted, right there. All right. There, we got a little color. It's like a little spalting or whatever that is in the flame box. Looks pretty good though. I gotta clean that up a little. It's a little torn, probably because I was going a little slow at first. Let's speed it up here, see if we can clean it up. That's much better. Much better. I can just tell it's less torn because it's So much smoother. Whoops. Sorry, whacked the mic. Oh yeah, look at it, all gone. Well, a tiny bit there, but not bad enough that it needs more. Interesting. Jamie, what do you mean 2 carbide tips? Like 2 different cutters on them? Or you mean like, because this is like 1 cutter. That's the bottom, that's the cutter itself. You can see there, it mounts into this, whatever you would call the rest of this bar. But you grind it to where you get the burr on top, and then it just peels like nobody's business. It peels like a new negative rake type thing every time, which is pretty great. Pretty great. Yeah, I mean, that's the shape. I wanted to keep this like sloped and then come back in. That way this was like taller looking. It's still super thick though. It's probably between 1/2 and 3/4 of an inch thick. So I got to decide if I want to take that off out here or inside. This looks a little dried and cracky right there. There's definitely a crack on the top, so I may have to take a little of that off. We'll see here. Ooh. So right there, you can see the crack on the top. Right there. Oh, actually, look, it goes all the way in that black line. Then the crack comes around. So I'm afraid I may get a crack through there, but so what? It'll look cool. But the outside looks pretty good. Guess we could just hollow it out and see. Actually, we'll just call it good right there. Done. Done deal. All right, so Charles, that is Box Elder Burl. Actually, it's Flame Box Elder Burl because it has some red in it. It was grown in Colorado. That's how you say it if you're from there, Colorado. Let's see. Who'd Mike follow on Instagram? Mike, who you following? You got to follow JP Woodwork on YouTube. JP, the best thing, like, you're so consistent, like, it's kind of cool. Because I am not a consistent YouTuber. Well, that's not true. We're consistent with Turner's TV now, but before that, I was never consistent. It's kind of like whenever, whatever. And that's no way to do it. All right. I may actually, let's see here. It's 5:02. I may wrap it up here because, I'm kind of tired and hungry. It's dinner time. But it looks like everything's working as far as the cameras, and that was the main goal. So I think we'll probably call it quits and be back here regular time tomorrow. We should have the new camera working. We'll be doing the stamps. See, doesn't that look fun? Just makes you want to hollow it out. All right, let's do a little hollowing just because it's fun. I'm not going to drop the oh yeah, there's a huge crack in there. I just now saw it. Oh well, it'll be fine. It'll be fine. Let's see where we're at. That should work. What's the worst that could happen? The bowl comes off the lathe. I'm going to shorten my handle. I want the long handle, but I keep whacking the tailstock with it. Here's the other thing about these tools. The switchover is insanely easy. And you got all different lengths. But this one I can, wait, that one shouldn't have hit my, and it's just close. I could pull the tailstock out, or the live center out, that'll help. Live center sticking out, catching the back of my hand, bloodying me up. All right, let's do a little cutting out of the bowl here. Now I'm going to be careful because the last one I did, I was not paying attention and I was talking and I kept going in and deeper, and eventually I ended up with that little bottomless bowl. And that's, bottomless is only something you want for your drinks and your wings. You don't want the bottomless bowl when you're turning because it, oh man, I just leaned on my control box. So my control box is right here and I just leaned on the stop button. So I'm gonna move it. All right, let's go here. Let's make one more. Oh, trying to hold this so you guys can see. Come on, get in there. It's not bad. So I was trying to stand back. This camera's right here, so I was trying not to get in the way, so I was trying to stand back so you guys could see. And what was happening is my tip of my bowl gouge was catching and walking backwards. Not a big deal, except the hardwood is fine, but the pithy wood skipped up a little bit. But I can just take a, I got a bottom bowl here. We'll just trim this off a little bit. Feels a little better. I probably caught my crack in there too. You know, you say a lot of weird things when you're wood turning. Probably caught my crack in there. Hey, that looks better. And my crack is not as pronounced because it's half gone, so that's good. But man, look at the inside of this. Bowl turners gotta be happy when it's like so smooth and perfect in there. Just gotta take the middle out and we're good. I got a little ways to go down inside there. TMI is right. Hey, Jim Spalding, how are you? We'll be seeing you soon, Jim. I can't believe SWAT is next month. Still got a lot of room. Take that whole cut. That was 2 cuts to get to this bottom. I'm going to take the whole thing. There we go. Now we're looking pretty good, pretty good. Don't you love that when they just fall off like that? Hey, this bowl's coming out pretty nice inside. You know, I don't know that I've turned a ton of box elder burl and box elder flame for pens and handles. I don't know that I've ever made a bowl out of it. It looks really cool. Like the outside's cool. The inside's cool. And this one doesn't even have much color. It just looks like cool wood in there. Looks like a Sun Devil fork right there. Somebody will like that. Yep, yep. All right, let's do that. Let's get rid of that a little bit. I've got still as y'all have seen by my casting, I'm a bit of an estimator versus a measurer. So I am estimating how much material I have at the bottom of this bowl. Seems all right so far. Oh my gosh. I forgot Dane had that on high. Boy, that took off a lot of material fast. All right. Let's see if this is sharp. Too high. Hey, that cuts nice when it's sharp. This is a Doug Thompson 3/4 inch bottom bowl gouge. I wanted to buy the Stu Batty one, but it's out of stock, or it was at the time. Now I gotta not go too far. I can't repeat the last little guy. Oh, come on, that looks good. You know, we have all kinds of things here. Ooh, we're getting there. We're close. Just a little further. That never came back to haunt us. Oh yeah. See, I'm trying not to block the camera. I'm trying to pick that up on the side, but it's a little too steep. Oh boy, oh boy. Hey, good question. My favorite wood to turn, Amy's right. For pens, it's Cocobolo. I love Cocobolo. And then for bowls, it's Sisu or East Indian Rosewood. And I like it because it always looks good. It's really forgiving to turn. If you turn it wet all the way, it'll be fine. Usually it won't crack and break or anything. Look at those little shavings. But yeah, Coco for like projects and pens, and then Sisu for bowls. That's my favorite. Amy knows. Amy knows it. Yep, yep. Let's jump in here with that. So this bowl's kind of steep on the side, but I've got one little bump here going down I'd like to get rid of. You know, that old story. So I'll see if I can grab hold of the bump right there. But I don't want to cut into my bottom anymore. There it is. Go away. Hey, I think I might have got it. Pretty darn close. Nothing around carbide can't fix, right? Oh my goodness, look at that. I mean, I don't see any torn grain in there even. Just so y'all know, if I was here by myself with no cameras on, I'd be having the exact same conversation. Because I talk to the bowl a lot and the tool. Like, come on, tool, do better. But it's me, not the tool. But pretty good. Pretty pleased with that. All right, let's see what we got here. Faithful finger calipers. Hey, is that you that said that, Jamie? And I said I was going to steal that because that was hilarious. Finger calipers. The old problem is my finger calipers are too short. I can't reach a deeper bowl. All right, y'all. Hey, thanks for tuning in and chatting. It looks like there was at least some chitter chatter. We'll be back tomorrow with the whole crew, and we'll be doing some stamp stuff, which is pretty fun. I've got the stamp stuff I got to drop right now. All right. Well, thanks, anybody. Hello, hello. Anita, it's funny Anita mentioned the microphone. Seems suspicious. Ooh, we got to charge it. Thank you all for coming. Stay safe out there. Eric, we'll see you tomorrow. Lawrence, thanks for stopping by. Yes, Amy, I waited till the end to get the mic. Yeah, those metric finger calipers are more accurate, I think. All right, everybody, I'm really